Yo, 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 welcome to the Path to the Draft podcast, of course, where we talk all things NFL draft. You already know what it is. I am your host, of course, the S.C Experience, aka Eric, by me, my co-host here, Coach Donte, in the building. How you doing, Coach Donte?
What's good? What's good? What's good? Another Monday.
Yes, sir.
The NFC AFC Championship. We all said, but
Mm-hmm.
hey, draft is coming soon. So we got some players to talk about, and let's get right into it, man. Let's get right
There's a
into it.
lot of things that are gonna change, man. Maybe not a lot of things changed in the college scene, but there
Mm-hmm.
is some questions about some of these playoff teams that lost. Not to mention names, Packers.
Mm.
But we'll see what happens there, man. Let's get straight into it. You already know how we do. We're gonna go
No.
with the newcomer. Of course, it's always one player me and Coach Dante each choose that we don't really mention a lot. What you got
Mm-hmm.
for a newcomer, man?
I forgot to write the newcomer down. I forgot this topic, but again, I'm gonna also use him as a riser as well. So my
Okay, go
newcomer
ahead.
my newcomer is Bryan Robinson Jr.
Hmm.
I think you can get him at least by at the third round, late second. He's a very good running back. I'm gonna talk about more of his strengths when we get to the risers and stuff like that, and the players. But Bryan Robinson Jr. is a pretty good running back for Alabama. He's a very strong guy, break tackles very well, and my newcomer this week will be Bryan Robinson Jr., running back out of Alabama.
As far for me, um, this guy is of course a 5'9" running back, 195 pounds, and Max Borgi. Um, this guy is very explosive. When you see him run, he reminds me of a little Tony Pollard, in a
Mm-hmm.
sense, where he's got that quickness, that juking ability, the ability to turn corners. He's very good at catching too, so he could also be like a Kamara type of guy where you could use him in the passing game as well. He's
Yep.
a Sorry about that. I don't know
You
what
good.
happened here. Um, he's a decent route runner, of course. He's a great blocker as well. So he's so versatile. You could use him on three different stands. You could use him in passing plays, running plays, and just if you want him out there for blocking, guy is the one for you. The only thing is he's not a power back, so you would want him to be behind a Josh Jacobs, behind an Ezekiel, behind a
Yep.
Derrick Henry. All these power backs. So you could easily get him in the fourth, fifth, sixth round, day two, day three type of guy. Straight out for Washington. He's really good there. I'm gonna go
Yep.
straight into the next
What
here.
up, Eric? What up, Key? You got
We're gonna
Cool in
go
the
rise and
building.
follows. You already know how it is, man.
Okay,
What you got for us? I know you already mentioned a riser, so go
but I'm
ahead.
i I'm i I'm gonna go with a follower. I think I got one follower right here. That I think is gonna drop, but I still think he's gonna be in the first round, but he's gonna drop. I feel like it. Jordan Davis. I think Jordan Davis is gonna be the one dropping. I think he's gonna get probably go the 20 anywhere between 17 to 21. I think his stock is gonna really fall. Not looking good for Jordan Davis, but he's still gonna be an impact player as well.
Yeah.
Jordan Davis is a guy that's really gonna pretty much fall. I think he's gonna fall. And we already know Michi. A lot of people them still got him going in the first round, but I think he's gonna slip to about the late first to second round. So those
Yeah.
are my fallers right there. So my riser, I mentioned the first riser is Bryan Robertson Jr. Again, the running back from out of Alabama. I'm gonna see. I think he's gonna rise. I think once you get into the combine and once you get into the pro days, and if he plays a Senior Bowl, I think you're gonna see a lot good of Bryan Robertson Jr. Where you got his strength, is you got his physicality. He's a big physical running back for Bryan Robertson Jr. Low usage rate, yards after contact. That means when yards after contact means he gets yards after hitting you, after pretty much hitting you. Strong pass blocker. That's what you need. That's what you actually really need is a strong pass blocker, a running back that can
Mhm.
not also run between the tackles, but block for your quarterback as well. And his weakness is pretty much lack of speed. You don't want to really put out speed out there, but again, you got a question: can he get to the outside? Can he outrun someone? That's something he's really not good at. But everything else
Yeah.
is intangible. Everything else is intangible. And another riser that I got also is Christian Harris. Christian Harris out of Alabama. I think you're gonna see him. He's gonna go in the second round. You can get Christian Harris in his early second round. Linebacker, strength, coverage is very good tackler. Athleticism, very good man-to-man coverage. Instincts is very good. Shed blocking. He's terrible. He doesn't really get off blocks like that. He doesn't really know how to get off blocks like that. And I love this guy right here. I think this guy, someone is gonna definitely take a chance on this guy. And this guy probably, when it all said and done, he could very much be the best linebacker in the draft, even though we both think it's Nakobe Dean. Pretty much what will probably be. I think probably Nakobe Dean will probably be the best linebacker. Only
Yeah.
thing you question Nakobe Dean is covering, but Christian Harris, but Devin Lloyd can do it all. Devin Lloyd, this guy
Yeah,
from
bro. He's a
Utah
dog,
can do it
bro.
all. I'm
He's a
talking about you
dog.
talking about these strengths I got on this paper. Everything you need in a linebacker. When I looked at the film on Devin Lloyd, this guy's
It's crazy. It's
magnificent.
crazy,
I'm
bro, that we're
telling
not
you.
talking about him too much.
Instincts, sure tackling. If you don't know what sure tackling is, that's a for sure tackle when he gets to you.
Yeah.
Versatility, great at coverage, sideline to sideline linebacker,
Mhm.
very fast. Also, he's a great pass rusher. He's a great pass rusher on film. If you look at the tape, he's a great pass rusher, and he's got good agility as well. But now weaknesses is pretty much athleticism. But hey, Devin Lloyd, man, this guy, this guy is probably the most slept on linebacker out of. We talk about Nakobe Dean a lot. We talk about Christian Harris, but this guy is probably out of those two, out of those three, is the most slept on linebacker is Devin Lloyd.
Yeah, I want to give a quick shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I
Yep,
appreciate you guys joining us, of course. 3 p.m. Eastern over there and 12 o'clock over here in the West Coast. What's up, Key in the building? Key is in the building. What's up, Koo? What's up, Mitch? How you doing, man? What's up, Michael? Hope you're
what's
doing
good,
good. Key
Michael?
in the building and also on YouTube. What's up, Queen? Thank you for joining
What
us,
up,
man.
Queen
Thank you for tuning
Raider?
in. I appreciate it. Michael again. What's up, Michael? What's up,
Michael, what's
Dominic?
good?
Uh, she says, "What's up?"
What's
Right there.
good?
What's up? Let them burn. Who else am I
My
missing?
boy Burn in the building. What's up?
What's up, Blue City? What up, Burn? What up, the Night Pot? J Taco. Um, we'll get to this right now, Grandizer. After we're done with the segment here, I feel bad for Bills fans. I know, man. The defense let him down, man. The defense let him down. He might be a steal, bro. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
And
Devin
he
Lloyd is
Devin
the
Lloyd's
most
gonna
slept
be a
on
steal,
linebacker.
and it's surprising that Devin Lloyd's a steal, man. And that's just
Yep.
because Christian Harris and Jacoby Dean hit the my bad, Grandizer. Let me lower it a little. There we go. Um, uh, Nobody's talking about Devin Lloyd, like Donte said. When you talk about linebackers, the first two mentioned is Christian Harris and Kobe Dean. That's because they made the playoffs, and one of them won it. At the end of the day, Devin Lloyd is a dog, bro, and he could easily go in the first round.
Yep.
What's up, Sleeping Angels, man?
Sleeping
Shout
Angels.
out to y'all. Of course, now it's my turn here. I don't really got much like Donte. Donte stacked up his risers and fallers. I only have two risers right now because right now I can't really say who's a faller. And it's two players that we don't really talk about because we talk about the Hutchinsons, we talk
Yep.
about the Ojabos, we talk about the Thibodeaux. Let's talk about George Karlaftis right now out of Purdue real quick. For me,
Mm-hmm.
he's a 4-3 type of defensive end. So he's more in better in the 4-3 screen in a sense. Um,
Yep.
and a lot of he's better with the blitzes. So a blitz heavy team like the Miami Dolphins, the Buccaneers, teams like this that really blitz a lot, and you could easily use George Karlaftis there. He's explosive. He's the size tie type of defensive end. Sometimes he's a little spin happy, so he loves the spin a lot. And if that gets covered, he's kind of narrowed down a little. But he also likes the bull rush. The bull rush, when you see him bull rushing, if you go look at his tape, oh my lord, how he just goes through. He reminds me, this is a perfect example of what he reminds me of. The Cincinnati Bengals, Trey Hendrickson. This
Yeah.
is what George Karlaftis is. He's Trey Hendrickson, bro. When you see him play, it reminds me a lot of him. Um, but yeah, He has the wingspan enough, so if a running back tries to cut to the outside, all he has to do is do this. It's pretty
Mm-hmm.
easy for him. So he's a 275-pound guy coming off the edge. So you let me know what he'll do, man.
Yeah.
So another person I want to talk about. Let me bring it up right here on my list. Is we talk about, like I said, we talk about Devin Lloyd, Christian Harris. We talk about Nakobe Dean. I want to talk about Christian Harris's partner in crime, Henry Toro. Um,
Mm-hmm.
he's a first round type of guy too for me, but I don't think he'll go in the first round unless somebody doubled down on the linebacker twice. The only
Yep.
teams I could see that is maybe the Eagles. He's a 6'2" type of guy. He's a very good tackler. He could go side to side. He's quick witted. He has good positioning, so he has great football IQ as well. He's good on both the passing plays and running plays, and like I said, side to side. So he's got that motor in him. That's what I like about him. And he can play inside in nickel packages as well. So and the will linebacker. So he is a little versatile in that linebacker position. So those are my two risers. I don't really got fallers.
Yep.
I want to wait a little.
Yeah, that's
Um,
why I be want to wait a little. Now I
yeah.
be want to
Uh,
wait a little on followers because there
Granddaddy
ain't that
said, "What
many
is that
followers
noisy
right
clicky?"
now.
I do not know the clicky sound. I can't even hear it. Jordan Love says he could play 3-4 outside linebacker. They say he is most versatile, but he plays for Purdue, so his stock is not very high as others. Yes, yes, yes.
I
Do you?
mean, when you play with a team like Purdue, and if you're not basically playing with Alabama
Yeah,
or people like Georgia or Kentucky or someone like Florida or
yeah,
Texas or none, you're really not going to get that recognition that you deserve just because everybody them everybody play over there. Like Utah, Devin Lloyd is not going to be talked about as much because he plays for Utah. But you do
Mhm.
know who Devin Lloyd is because he played against Ohio State,
What's up,
and
Mitch? What's up?
he did do good against Ohio State. So again,
Yeah,
some of those small school people they're gonna get overlooked more than the Power Five schools. But I'll say most small school people's come in this league and be impactful.
mhm,
Like
yeah,
Cooper Cup, he came from Eastern Michigan, I believe. Hey,
yeah,
look what he's doing right now.
yeah. So, Little Bird said, "Where do you see Jameson going?" I think just because of his injury, he will
Yeah,
be
he's gonna
entering
slip.
the second, third round. Um, I know somebody's gonna take a chance on him. I wouldn't doubt it if one of these playoffs teams take a chance on him in the late first round.
Mm-hmm.
Something like the Packers. Who knows what's gonna have to do with Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers? We gotta wait on that. But as of right now, those are some teams right there. Big time schools: Ohio State, Notre Dame, Penn State, Georgia. Yeah, of course, those are the big schools, man. A lot of gems come out of smaller schools, man. I'm
Yep.
telling you. Let's get straight into um so I'm gonna skip player spotlight because of the newcomer. I should combine those two.
Yeah.
I know we usually do mock draft Monday,
All right.
but I'm gonna switch it up a little.
Okay.
If y'all know who Mel Kiper is, he's a kind of a draft analyst in a way. Y'all seen him around different radio stations, and the media and the NFL Network, of course. He, in my opinion, he has sometimes really weird mock drafts. So I want to go over the mock draft that he made recently 5 days ago, and I want to talk about it a little. So I'm gonna share my screen here so everybody could
All
see
right.
who's in the chat. Give me 1 minute. We're gonna talk about every single pick and if he got it right and his thought process through it. So this is the 32 first round prediction. January 19th was this prediction. Of course, Mel Kiper, as you see here, his first mock draft right here. Um, Obviously, Jacksonville Jaguars. He had Aiden Hutchinson going there. I don't think we have a problem with that much. Um,
No, not that much.
let's go. Let's skip to the next one right here. Thibodeau to Lions, also not bad pick in my opinion. It's not really anything to complain about. I think we're third and on is where we start talking about things.
All
He's
right.
got Evan Neal going to the Houston Texans, and his oh, I don't know why this shrank. What the hell? Okay, he's got Evan Neal going to the Texans. His thought process through it, um, I guess is Houston Texans need everything. Honestly,
Yeah.
he wants to protect his quarterback, David Mills. Of course, David Mills might most likely be the quarterback. So how do you feel about this? This is your Houston Texans. Let me know, man.
Now, like it wouldn't be I wouldn't be surprised if we do that, but I don't think I disagree with that route. I disagree with that route that he's going with because again, hey, I think the Texans need to just take the best player available. And if it's an offensive lineman, I guess that will take it. But I want to get Justin Reed is leaving. He's not coming back. So why not Kyle Hamilton? I think Kyle Hamilton can fill that safety position, that void. It depends on that. See, that's why free agency is important, though. Free agency is very important because that what tells you what you're going to do in the draft as well, what position and what holes you do need to fill in the draft. So that's why post free agency is important. But post free agency is going to be hard to predict what these players are going to go. When free agency come up after the football season, you will better tell easily. But again, I disagree with that. I think the Texans basically could go Evan Neal. Can go Evan Neal. I'm not Evan Neal, but Hamilton, Kyle Hamilton. I would love to feel that safety up for Justin Reed. That's another great safety that the Texans can have. Kyle Hamilton. I mean, I did some film on him. I just read. I think that was a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and we had our last show that I read on. I did Kyle Hamilton. That was our last show, pretty much. When I broke down Kyle Hamilton and his strengths, he has a lot of them. Man, the guy got great coverage ability, athleticism, and he can hit. He can tackle. So I disagree with that. But like I say, if the Texans get a lineman, they just get a lineman because we do need everything. But I don't think the Texans should go lineman here, offensive line here, not the first pick.
Um, as far as Emmanuel on my side, I don't know, man. I think we seen safeties come off the board in the middle of the round. I believe Minka Fitzpatrick was in the mid. I'm trying to make sure. I want to confirm that Minka Fitzpatrick was in the. Let me see. Yeah, he was the 13th overall pick, and I get your thought process there on having Kyle Hamilton at 3, but I think that's
Mm-hmm.
too high for Kyle Hamilton. What if I was the Texans? I would move back and try to get a band for my buck. I would get 2 for 1. But I mean, yeah, Evan Neal is your future right tackle, no matter what team he goes for. I could even see Jacksonville Jaguars going with the
Yep.
first pick with Evan Neal, which is crazy to even say. But if you think about it, you got to protect Trevor Lawrence, man. I mean, Trevor Lawrence has not been gaining the ability to move around the
Appreciate it,
pocket
Grandazza.
or
He
get
said
there.
he trusts. Grandazza just said he trusts my opinion more than Camille Kuiper opinion. Appreciate it, Grandazza.
Salute SC. What's up, Bourbon Country Raider, man? What's
What's
up, man?
good,
Thank you for
country
joining
radio?
us.
What's good?
I want Cowboys to rebuild the O line. But yeah, I could see in a sense why he picked Evan Neal. I just feel like because safeties usually go off the board in the mid rounds and it's too fast to go top 5. But hey, Kyle Hamilton is a once in a lifetime type of safety. He is a for sure type of pick where you know what you're gonna get from him. So I also respect that going to the Texans. Of course, you might lose your safety as well, so it only makes sense there. He got Kyle Hamilton going to the Jets. I mean, we just talked about Kyle Hamilton. He's a
Yep.
dog, but most likely it might be reverse. I think it might be reverse.
Yep.
In my sense, Evan Neal might go to the Jets, and Kyle Hamilton will go to the Texans. It would only make sense to protect Zach Wilson, give Zach Wilson a little bit more protection. The Jets
Yep.
do have 2 first rounders, so might as
And
well
like
waste
you
one.
said, hey,
Okay.
and Eric, like you said, I can like my boy Burns said, I could see Evan Neal going to the Jaguars too, because they do need offensive line help.
Yeah. What's up, Justin? Saying, man, hey, great live, man. I tuned into your live.
What's good, Justice? What's good?
I also was turning up to your song. Can you please me? That I was like, yeah, bro. It was a really good song, man. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for tuning in, man. I appreciate it. Let's get straight into the next one here. He had Ikem Ekanawu going to the New York Giants, which I don't have a problem with it. I mean, the Giants, I feel like they should build an O line in this draft, in my opinion.
Yep.
And Ikem Ekanawu is a great, 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 great pass protector. He's a great big man, pretty much. I don't have a problem with this, man. Do you have a problem
Nah, I
with this?
don't either. I think no. I definitely agree with you on that. I wouldn't be shocked if they get two offensive linemen.
Yeah,
Not the next two picks. I wouldn't be shocked if they get two offensive linemen as well. They need to bolster up that offensive line to keep Daniel Jones off his back because they had probably the worst offensive line in the NFL last year. So I
yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if they get another go back to back offensive lineman.
As far as the next one, he's got Charles Cross going to the Carolina Panthers.
Mm.
Um, this is a little surprising. I think their quarterback situation ain't the greatest. They
Yep.
got why did it go down? I don't even know why it went down. Um, I think Sam Darnold ain't in it. Coming from a USC fan, our best quarterback has been Carson Palmer. So Sam Darnold is not the best. Cam Newton, he's done, man. I'm sorry, y'all. All you Cam Newton
Yep.
fans, he's done. He's literally done. Like this is not the same MVP Cam Newton that we've been seeing. He lost his touch, and it sucks that he lost his touch. He was a great player when he led them to the Super Bowl, and that's gone. But Charles Cross to Carolina, I could understand it. I mean, maybe his thought process is pretty much like maybe they get a quarterback off free agency. Maybe they stick with their quarterback is Sam Darnold because they did get him recently. Maybe they trade for Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson. I mean, if that's the case, then I can understand the Charles Cross. But as of right now, I would go Kenny Pickett just because they don't got a quarterback, in my opinion. What you think?
Yep. Yeah, I agree with you. Like we both saying, I think they should go quarterback right here because again, you haven't even gave PJ Walker an opportunity to this man didn't play bad against Carolina. I didn't think he played bad against the Cardinals. That whole game. I didn't think he played bad against the Cardinals. I think they don't know about that quarterback situation. I think Sam Darnold. I don't think he's a good quarterback. I don't really think Sam Darnold's a very good quarterback. I said this when he first came to the New York Jets. Well, I gave him a pass. I gave him a pass at first because he was with a terrible organization. Now he goes to Carolina. He has a solid first 3 weeks. Then it started with the Eagles. He just self-destructed after that. Then got benched against the New York Giants. Only can score 5 points. Sam Darnold is just not it. He's just not a good quarterback. That's just put it what it is.
Yeah.
7 and 11 interceptions. That's on the quarterback as also. But again, I think they should go quarterback. And I think Kenny Pickett is the most out of all these quarterbacks should be the most NFL ready quarterback to start right now. So they need to fix up that quarterback situation because they don't know. We can agree if Cam Newton is done.
Yeah.
Cam Newton is done. They don't have no faith in Sam Darnold at all. I don't believe they like Sam Darnold as well. I just think they haven't given PJ Walker a fair shot. So I think quarterback will be the obvious choice right here for Carolina to go with. Their defense is not actually that bad. Their defense is actually pretty decent. They have a pretty decent defense.
Yeah, just insane. I agree with you too, man. Darnold was so good in SC, man. I don't know what he did going into the pros, man. I don't know what it is. All these USC quarterbacks entering the draft and then they don't pan out. And I feel like I'm a little skeptical. Well, not skeptical. I'm a little excited for pause, but I'm excited for what's to come with Lincoln Riley. Lincoln Riley has coached great quarterbacks. I mean, Kyler Murray was one. He does, and Caleb Williams was turning into a star, and Caleb Williams might come to SC, which I'm hoping. But I think Lincoln Riley is the type of coach to turn this around and finally get a quarterback in SC to pan out in the NFL. I just wish that Darnold, hopefully, if Panthers do keep Darnold, hopefully Darnold does pan out, and hopefully he turns the corner. Hopefully the Panthers could build a little bit more around him, and maybe he could take the next step. But we can only hope, man. The truth is, Panthers need to trade down because they don't have a second rounder traded for Darnold, and their GM is known for trading down. I mean, like I said previously in past weeks, we're like 4 months away from the draft. We don't know. We don't have that many information on who's going to trade down and who's not. So, and we don't got that much information of who won the Super Bowl and, the combine and the pro days and
all
all
of
that.
that. They
And
haven't
free agency, especially free agency, because free
Yeah.
agency comes before that. Lincoln SC is going to rule the West Coast for sure. CSC going to be near the top of the college. Hopefully, man. I think we're gonna be ranked 2 to 3 years, man. That is what I'm saying. 2 to 3 years. All the transfers
Yep.
we got, all the 5-star recruits we got. If we get Caleb Williams, I really think this SC team is gonna be way better than what we were this year, man. I'm not saying New York Giants will take Malik Willis, but again, from what I hear, Tim, is that Malik Willis will make sense. Damn, you guys, damn, Malik
Damn.
Willis to the Giants. All right, let's carry on, man. Um,
What
David
up, Faye?
Ojabo to the New York Giants.
Okay.
Okay,
Get some
okay.
pass rushing in there.
Pass rushing for the New York Giants. I think they have more of a problem with their O line than they do with their defense, in my opinion. I don't know how I feel about Ojabo going to the New York Giants. What the hell? The New York Giants. I like I said, I would double down on O line for the Giants. Um, Grandizer. That's the point. I'm supposed to be in front of the mic in order for you to hear me. I can't be like this and talk, bro. So every time I get closer to my mic is because I need to talk. But yeah, I don't have that much of a problem with it. Stacking up your defense, of course, defense wins you games, but that O line is disgusting, man. And if you're gonna protect, Daniel Jones or Malik Willis, whoever you're gonna get, then might as well. So what you think, man?
Uh, I would, you know what? I would do if I was the Giants. I may do the Cowboys strategy, what they did some years ago. For a couple of years, they went offensive linemen, nothing but offensive linemen. I can see them going back to back offensive linemen right here. Again, I can see them going with another offensive lineman to get boast up that offensive line to keep Daniel Jones off his back. And like I say, offensive line is a huge part as well. He's a huge part as well, man. So again, the offensive line, it makes sense for the offensive line, for them to boast up that offensive line right there. So again, uh, I can see them going offensive line twice, but they also do need some edge rusher too. I can see the edge rusher makes sense to get some pressure on that quarterback. But I think they should go double offensive line just to get that pad, just to keep him off his back.
Yeah, as far as David Ojabo, we talk about the Hutchinson. Um, you know, I don't know, man. We talk about the Hutchinsons and nobody talks about Ojabo. And Ojabo, I think he's quick. He has a quick first step. I think he's explosive off the line. And, he helps Hutchinson, like Aaron Donald helps everybody around him. He helped Brockers. He helps Leonard. Like, he helps these people around him.
Yep.
And that's the type of guy Hutchinson is. Also, Jordan Davis, but we'll get to him later on. Let's skip to the next one here. Derek Stingley to the Atlanta Falcons. So I don't have that much of a problem because I did hear that Matt Ryan might stay another year. I would also go receiver here, but I could see that Derek Stingley, the best cornerback in my opinion in this draft, having him right next to AJ Terrell. You have two young corners, lockdown corners on each side. So I guess it's a decent pick. What you think about it, man?
I think it could be a great pick. Him and AJ Terrell, two lockdown corners on the same edge. AJ Terrell didn't get enough credit for this year because again, you always were hearing about Diggs, this interception, Diggs, interception, that. But AJ Terrell and guys like Jalen Ramsey, even though Jalen Ramsey did get beat yesterday, but all great cornerbacks gonna get beat at some point of the game. All of the great cornerbacks going to get beat. So they're not perfect. They're definitely human, but it's a reason why guys don't throw their way too much. And it's a difference between you having 11 interceptions and people are still targeting you. That means nobody's still scared to throw your way. They're saying basically you're still a weak point. Jalen Ramsey and guys like Darryl Stingley Jr., AJ Terrell, they can hold out down their side of the bargain. I wouldn't
Yeah.
be surprised. I know it may be a little bit of a reach, but if you're in a top 10, a top 8, like I say, top 10, I don't think anything is considered a reach. I don't think anything is considered a reach. I think they can consider potential. I wouldn't mind seeing him with the Houston Texans. downstairs. We need cornerback as well. We need cornerbacks as well. So again, I think this is gonna be a great pick. Him and AJ Terrell on opposite sides,
Yeah.
locking down guys. That's not a bad pick. I can agree on
Yeah.
that pick.
The huge problem with the New York Giants is that they don't have much cap space, so one pick maybe needed to trade down, get future draft capital. Granddizer, I've been seeing you talk about trading back for every goddamn team, bro. It's not that easy to trade down. It is not that easy to trade down. I've been seeing every single team you mentioned trade down. I get it, but it's not easy to trade down, man. It's not. And if the Giants organization doesn't get their shit together, they won't be able to you know to trade down. But I could see what you mean by there, man. But let's move on to the next one here. Um, Nakobe Dean to the Denver Broncos. Wow, ain't this about some? Ain't this about
He said
some?
Cleveland Fair was a reach.
Hey, Cleveland was a reach, man. I'm still rooting for Devin White, man.
Yeah, what's up, John?
Diggs gave up 2,000. I know, man. That's what pisses me off. A lot of fans of the Cowboys say that he's a lockdown corner. No, he's not, bro. He's not a lockdown corner, bro. He gets the picks. Congratulations. But that's because he bites too much. And that's why he gets burned over top. That's exactly why he gets burned over top. Y'all seen it at the playoff game. Do I have to mention anything else? But I don't want to talk trash on this podcast. Of course, it's Pat to the draft. Let's stick with the NFL draft. I'm not gonna really get into that, but y'all know he ain't no lockdown corner. So Nakobe D to the Denver Broncos. I could see his thought process because Von Miller is on his way out. Well, Von Miller was out, so he's substituting Von Miller and Nakobe Dean and switching it. That's what he's doing, which doesn't make any sense because the Denver Broncos defense is already good. I think they're fine. I think the problem is on that offensive side of the ball. And the quarterback situation. Are they gaining Aaron Rodgers? Are they gaining Russell Wilson? As of right now, Aaron Rodgers is not a Denver Broncos. So I'm not going to say that they got Aaron Rodgers. So I think they should go quarterback, but that's just my opinion. What you think?
It's still quarterback opening. I think you will see them address that in the free agent though. The quarterback situation, I can see them addressing that in the free agent. But again, nothing wrong with getting your defense back intact. Nothing wrong is drafting defense. Nakobe Dean is probably one of the best one of the best linebackers in this draft.
Yeah.
If not the best linebacker in the draft. It's the reason why he's going in the top 10. So again, I can see it. Definitely. I can see it. Someone who's supportive on the run game, can tackle. The only thing you question about him, can he cover a little bit? His covering is questionable a little bit, but again, yeah, I don't see nothing wrong going with this obvious choice. I think they are gonna address the quarterback situation in free agency.
Here's another point I want to make about the Broncos. I would not doubt it if they go Nakobe Dean, and here's the reason why. Last year in the draft, do y'all remember who screwed up everybody's draft? Anybody, any choosers in the comments? Anybody know?
The Denver Broncos.
They picked Patrick Surtain when they already just traded for Kyle Fuller. And that screwed up the Cowboys because the Cowboys were going to go Patrick Surtain. And instead, they ended up going with Parsons because they were forced into that pick for the second option, which it did pan out.
Yep.
But, I wouldn't doubt if the Broncos screw up everybody's draft again because if they get a Kobe D, that's going to screw up everybody that needs a linebacker. Everybody. The Eagles. The Raiders. I mean, the Raiders could fucking use a linebacker. Eric is only saying Aaron Rodgers because he don't want them to get him because he is a Raiders fan.
Just imagine if they do get him, boy. Y'all life gonna be miserable.
Bro, like I said, we better get Jalen Ramsey and freaking Kyle Fuller and anybody else to compete with these guys, bro. Cause goddamn, we would have to compete with Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, and Justin Herbert. I mean, we beat Justin Herbert. Broncos, we beat them twice, but they're gonna have a quarterback. And the Chiefs, we got fucking blown out. So who knows there? Whoever goes to the Broncos, they got weapons. So if the Wilson or Rogers goes, they go over to Hack. Yeah, Tim Patrick, Cortland Sutton,
Cortland's son, Jared Judy, and you
Jared
got
Judy.
Harmon. You got Hamler too, as well over there.
I also agree, Michael. I really want Jordan Davis, man. I know you're really high on Jordan Davis. I am too. I was pissed last year when Dallas got Parsons, the Chargers got Murray Jr. Yeah, I'm telling you, the Chargers were not. I mean, the Cowboys were not supposed to pick Parsons, but because the Broncos picked Sertan, that screwed up the Cowboys. That screwed them up, bro. You could just tell. Wow. Wait, did I skip something? No, I didn't.
They got Drake London going to the New York Giants.
Mel Kiper, what the bro? First of all, there's two people coming back off of IR that are coming back healthy. Elijah Moore, which was putting up numbers before he got injured. And do we not forget that Corey Davis is over there? Do we forget about that? So at this point, Drake London to the New York Giants, I would throw shit. You got Zach Wilson, throw it to my boy Drake London. Oh, hell yeah, bro. Justin saying I agree with you. Drake London from SC will be badass. I just don't want him going to the Jets. I don't think the Jets is a great fit for him. Because if you think of it, you already got a big body receiver in you got a big body receiver, Corey Davis. You got Elijah Moore. You got Barrios that just made the All-Pro surprisingly because he's a kick returner, but he's also a receiver. What did he say? Say Rodgers is the best quarterback ever. He isn't. Would your class be quick say Rodgers is the best quarterback ever? He is a Brady outperformed Rodgers the entire season. Should be the MVP.
What's good?
Rodgers doesn't come close
Raider
to
Jessica.
what Brady has. I'm sick and so tired of listening to you guys idolizing Rodgers. He had a good season, but compared to Brady, my husband and I both feel that you're over dramatic. What?
We didn't say Rodgers was the best quarterback ever.
Listen here. Tom Brady just got sent home. All right. Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers just got sent home. So they're in the same boat right now. Okay. Nobody said here that he's on the same status of Tom Brady. Tom Brady is here. Everybody's down here. Tom Brady's here. I know a lot of people say this. Tom Brady's up here. Everybody's here. Nobody's saying Aaron Rodgers is on the same level as Tom Brady because no quarterback is in the same level of Tom Brady. No one.
What up, John Raider?
But saying we're clowns just because we're saying that he might go to the Broncos and he's going to be a good quarterback over there does not mean we're idolizing him. Because at the end of the day, he's a good quarterback. He's still a great quarterback. He's not like Tom Brady, but he is still a good quarterback. We're not idolizing him. I don't like Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he's over in the Packers. I don't care. I mean, I want Devontae Adams to come to the Raiders, so it benefits me too. Shit. But I agree with you. People do idolize Aaron Rodgers, and he just proved year in, year out that he's a little overrated the way they see him. So I
think his team is overrated. I don't think he's overrated. We can say Dan Marino overrated. He never won a Super Bowl. We can go back and say Brett Favre is overrated because he won one championship. We can definitely say that, but I think it's more the team, the Packers team, than overrated. Than more the Packers team than him. I mean, you take Aaron Rodgers out the Packers, I believe they won't even be a playoff team. You take Aaron Rodgers away from Green Bay. So, like I say, we all have different standouts. I know a lot of people don't like Aaron Rodgers. Like I say, I think Aaron Rodgers is still a great quarterback. It's just he just can't get it done when the time is right. That's just like the James Harden of basketball, regular season player, not a playoff type player. That's just basically the same thing. But we gotta all understand. Without Rodgers, the Packers are good. Without Aaron Rodgers, will the Packers be the same without Aaron Rodgers? We all can say, hey, we can all agree and say no. The Packers would not be great without Aaron. Would not be a good team without Aaron Rodgers. So Aaron Rodgers keeps that thing relevant. But I understand everybody points, man. You know that he's overrated. They're gonna definitely look at Aaron Rodgers because he's a quarterback of the team and stuff like that. And he should. Quarterback of the team is the leader of the team, and he should make guys better. But like I say again, Dan Marino has not won a Super Bowl.
It's also
Jim
a
Kelly has
problem.
not won. Huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's also that it's a problem when you can't beat a team at all.
Yep.
They're 0-4 against the Niners. Do you think it's personnel or do you think it's head coach? I agree with you, John Rader. I think the head coach doesn't got the game plan, bro. If you can't beat a team at least once out of 4, that is
No,
embarrassing.
I think I know what it is, Eric.
What do you
Now,
think?
it's the difference between regular season and playoffs, right?
Hmm.
You got Devontae Adams.
Yeah,
You take out Devontae Adams. But we all gonna say why Aaron Rodgers can't look for nobody else. Can you question, is anybody else getting open? It's the reason why Aaron Rodgers is not throwing the ball to these guys. Do you want Aaron Rodgers to force it to these guys? Well, someone else is not getting open. Nobody literally could get open. The receivers literally could not separate. Aaron Jones did have a great game, and you took Devontae Adams away, which is that was a great game plan by Shanahan. But why is no other receivers can't break and get open? Why they couldn't get open? So that plays a lot up into things, man. Organization not getting this man an extra receiver to go on side of Devontae Adams. We know that's regular season, but playoffs, that's different. They're gonna game plan different in the playoffs. And again, man, you got great quarterbacks that have not even won a Super Bowl, have not won a Super Bowl or in the Hall of Fame. Whether we all like it or not, Aaron Rodgers will end up being in the Hall of Fame. Will we all like it or not? They're still gonna list him as a great quarterback. They're gonna most look at the organization than Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers does have a lot of fault, but you're definitely gonna look at the quarterback as well. And you should, because like I say, he's the leader. He's the leader of the team.
yeah. For me, I just feel like it's a problem with the Packers in general. It's kind of weird that if you look at these other teams, right, like the Niners, I believe that if you take off Debo Samuel out the equation, that Niners offense ain't gonna look the same. And I haven't seen one team do it yet, which is mind blowing. It's like, how do teams like the Cowboys and team like the
Yep,
Packers
JDW. Yep.
that have decent defenses can't game plan against a team that utilizes one person 180% of the time? Bro, if y'all don't look at that Packers game, this boy, Debo Samuel, was gassed out. I mean, to the point where he fell and in one play, and he stood there in the ground trying to catch his breath. It it
Yep.
it doesn't make sense to me as a coach. You don't game plan for Debo, bruh. And watch the Rams F it up too. Watch the Rams F it up too for the third time. If the Rams didn't learn the lesson after off the first 2 times, then I don't know what the hell going on at this point, man. Because there's no way the Niners. The best way to beat the Niners is make Jimmy Garoppolo throw the ball, and nobody's doing it. It just boggles my mind, and that just goes for me as the defensive coordinator and shit. So
Yep.
who knows what's gonna happen against the
What
Rams
up,
and
big
Niners?
place?
That's for another conversation. But Drake
Yep.
London to the Jets, I disagree with it. Just because the receivers, not just because that's my boy Drake London, it's just because they got players already. They got Elijah. Look, he even quoted it too. They love Elijah Moore, Braxton Barrios. Is there? But hey, you need a guy like Drake. Do you forget about Corey Davis that's coming off of IR? Do we forget about Elijah Moore coming off the? Oh boy, he did say Elijah Moore, but Corey Davis. I mean, Corey Davis is a solid receiver, so I don't know. I disagree with this. I think they should go at least corner. I think corner. I think Booth or I think O line help a little bit more there.
Yep.
Michael Carter is a great running back. So yeah, Chase did the same thing, man. I just don't get why you don't got Casey Hayward following him. It don't make sense to me. But hey, that's just me. So next one, Malik Willis to Washington football team.
Interesting.
Taylor Heineke. Everybody that knows me knows that I've been having a lot of debates with Donte and a lot of debates with Spotlight over the Taylor Heineke situation. I think Taylor Heineke's overrated the way people made him seem, in my opinion. I think Taylor Heineke's not the guy for the Washington football team, and we've seen it in the weeks ending. So in my opinion, I don't have a problem with Malik Willis going to Washington. They do need a quarterback. But what you think, man? Because I know you're high on Taylor Heineke. What do you think here, man?
No, I didn't say. I say he's an average quarterback. I thought he was think he's the man for them because
Hmm.
the way he was playing, I think he deserves another shot with them the
Hmm.
way he was playing. But I'll say if you want to put pressure on Taylor Heineke, hey, you can
Yeah.
get Malik Willis. Malik Willis is a dual threat type of quarterback.
Hmm.
It's just, situational football for Malik Willis. Can he hold on to the football and protect the football in situations? I saw a lot of film
Yeah.
where in crucial situations he fumbles the ball when he got sacked. He throws the ball away in terrible situation football. He does have a very strong arm. That's one thing when I saw and when I looked at the tape on Malik Willis,
Yeah.
he does have a great accurate arm throwing a deep ball. He does have an accurate arm doing that. He is strong. He can make plays. He's a dominant play. He's a great playmaker. And that I absolutely be honest to agree with this pick. So keep him behind Taylor Heineke. You Taylor
Yeah.
Heineke just in case he gets injured, or put a little pressure on Taylor Heineke, man. In that offensive system, you getting a playmaker, a guy that's very mobile, that can make plays and extend plays. That's not too bad. Now, one thing Washington football team lack at the is a quarterback situation. Is Taylor Heineke the guy for the quarterback situation? That remains to be seen right there. So again, hey, well, that wouldn't be a bad pickup to pick up him, pick up Malik Willis as well.
Yeah. Bourbon Country. They could do that, you know. I think Washington could keep Heineke, Jeff Willis, and sit behind them 1 to 2 years. They can do that. I mean, they could get a receiver in the second, third, fourth round. So I don't know. I think they should also pair up somebody next to Terry McLaurin. Terry, that would also help Taylor Heineke in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
If they aren't fully sold with Taylor Heineke, then yeah, go Malik Willis, sit him behind 1 year. Or if Taylor Heineke in the mid-season is playing horrible, put Malik Willis in and see what you got. Um,
Yep.
but in my opinion, you could go if they are sold on Taylor Heineke, then just go receiver. Put an Olave on the other side. Put a Wilson on the other side. Put a Dotson. Terry McLaurin is that 50-50 ball getter. All you need is a speedster. You could go Dotson and have him next to there. Washington football team take Drake London. I mean, they could get Drake London too. Two 50-50 ball guys. Terry McLaurin is a little faster than Drake London. Drake London is a bit better at yards after catch.
That's what Mel Kiper said. This is Mel Kiper thing. Malik
Yeah.
Willis will be the first. That's why I got it. He will be the first quarterback
Oh,
taken.
that's crazy. Kenny Pickett hasn't been off the board.
Yeah, he's not off the board right
Yeah,
now.
to that's yeah, the first according to
Not for
McCusker.
Mel Kiper. He's not off the board.
So let's see next. Amon Sauce Gardner to the
My
Minnesota
boy,
Vikings.
my favorite guy in this draft.
I would oh, what's up, Trevor? What up, Trevor,
What's
man?
good, Trevor? What's up,
I, I,
man?
I think I think I would go the Marvin Leal. I think defensive line help in the D tackle spot would be better in my opinion. But they could go corner because their defense has been
Yeah, that
suspect.
secondary is
That
terrible
secondary has
as
been
well.
suspect.
That secondary is garbage as hell. Amon Sauce Gardner, right now you got him as the second best. He got him as the second best corner behind Darryl Stingley, and he has a case for it. He does have a case for that. He's a good corner. He can cover. He can hit. I got to look at some more film on him. I got to look at some more film on him coming up in the
Yeah.
next show on Monday. I'm gonna look at a lot of more prospects and see what I'm gonna put down for the week. But Amon Sauce Gardner, we all saw in that playoff game against Alabama how well he was shutting down. Who was it? Jamie Michi? Was it Michi or it was one of those guys? How he was shutting them down on that
Oh
side,
yeah, yeah, yeah. It was
and
Michi.
yeah,
I think it was
and
Michi.
Bryce Young wasn't even throwing that way. He wasn't even throwing that way. So we all saw that. Amon Sauce Gardner will be good in probably any system, man. This guy's a great coverage corner, man. Great in coverage, great at tackling, will come up and hit, not afraid to hit. He will be a great coverage corner. And I'll say again, I wouldn't mind him going to Minnesota. And then Patrick Peterson also is aging as well. So that could be another valuable pick for them.
Yeah, I got Pickett staying home and going to Pittsburgh. By the way, Um, Congratulations to Pittsburgh. Y'all took our transfer. Y'all took Keldon Slovis. So good luck with him. That's all I can say about that. Um, Sauce Gardner is number 3 on my board
Yeah, he's
off
number
of
three on both of our
Raider.
boards, basically.
I think no, I'm saying 3 off my board from Raider. Raider pick.
Yeah.
I'm really high on Jordan Davis,
Oh, you said for
and
the
then
Raiders. Okay.
Jordan Davis as number 1 for me as a Raider, and then from there I got a linebacker between Christian Harrison and Kobe
Yeah.
Dean, and then as 3 I got a Sauce Gardner because if you put him on the other side of a veteran corner, whoever we bring, Trayvon Mullen has been getting hurt. Sauce Gardner is a great tackler, and we need help, tackling as well. A corner that could tackle and also cover, and that's what Sauce Gardner is. Um, and he got the swag, man. He got the swag. I like players that got swag while doing their thing, not getting
Hmm.
shitted on and then doing their thing. I'd rather them do good and doing their thing.
Yeah. See, I
So,
got I got mine's is Kyle Hamilton from Houston. Mine's Kyle
yeah,
Hamilton. Aiden Hutchinson. I got Aiden
okay,
Hutchinson. I got
yeah,
Art and Daryl Stinley Jr. Daryl Stinley Jr.
yeah,
is my main is my last option, but my first option will be Kyle Hamilton for
yeah.
the Texans to get.
I got Mullen got a Queen. I agree with you, man. He's too
She said Bully gotta go.
he's too injury prone, man. And when he is on the field, he gets a lot of passing interferences, man. And he looked like a good number 2, but just those injuries, man. Like, come on now. What are you doing in the off time? Are you like stretching? Are you doing something? Because he got injured the first day, I think the first game back. And he's always posting on Insta about rapping and stuff. So I mean, hey, you do your thing. Wow, Keldon Slovis went to Pitt. Wow, I knew he'd transfer, but didn't know where AZ product. No, yeah, I think he went to Pitt. I think he went to Pitt. Um, he was decent for a second. He really was. He really was. He really was, man. He really was. I have no problem. I have no problem with this here. I have no problem with this. Odell Beckham proved why Baker Mayfield was the problem. So now you give him another weapon next to Jarvis Landry because you screwed over Landry, and Odell Beckham got let go. So I think the only thing you can do is put another number 1 receiver next and help out Baker Mayfield. Because at this point, Baker Mayfield ain't going nowhere. As much as we want to see how shit he is, Cleveland Browns are going to try to force it. They're tired of going quarterback after quarterback after quarterback. They're probably going to keep Baker Mayfield another year. So give him a weapon. Garrett Wilson to Cleveland. I don't got a problem here. What you think?
Now I got a problem with him here. I think Jarvis Landry is upset. I think he's gonna be out. I think this is last year in Cleveland. Uh it clearly shows, it clearly definitely shows that Odell Beckham is happy over there with Matthew Stafford, because again, it clearly shows by Baker Mayfield just couldn't get him the football. He's
Yeah.
just an average quarterback. He just couldn't get Odell Beckham the football. And that clearly shows. Now look how he's doing over there in Los Angeles. Look how he's doing.
Yeah.
He's in the NFC Championship game. And I feel like Baker Mayfield, plays selfish throughout the whole season because you've been fighting through a shoulder injury since week 2 when he played against my Houston Texans. He's been fighting that injury since week 2. And he didn't when the game that Case Keenum got in, he won that game against Denver. And that was a big game.
Yeah.
Right now, so Baker Mayfield attendance to have a lot of selfishness in him. He can't throw wide receivers open. It's a lot of dysfunctional going on in
Yeah.
Cleveland, and you can see Jarvis Landry frustration. So adding Garrett Wilson does fill that void, getting him another weapon. I don't think Baker Mayfield is going to be gone. I don't believe in those trade rumors. I don't think he's going to
Yeah.
be going anywhere else. So I think Garrett Wilson is an obvious pick to get him another weapon on side of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
He said, Coach claps on Mullen injured. Oh, cat on the field on Mullen. Injured, it's cold. Oh, Mullen
Man,
injured.
y'all
That's
out of
how.
line. Y'all out of line for that.
Bro, bro.
Y'all
Mayfield
crazy.
has to change his
Y'all out of line.
Oklahoma days, man. He doesn't. I mean,
He
he's too
doesn't.
busy. He's too busy doing commercials. What do you expect, man? Another thing I want to touch up about Cleveland. It's crazy to me that Cleveland was the team they were this season because I thought they would have been better than that. I think, in my opinion, before the season started, I wasn't really in the YouTube field. If y'all know me, y'all probably don't know me before I got into the Spotlight Sports Network. I was in a different one with some of my friends.
Yeah,
And in there, I was doing the off season, and I said the Cleveland Browns had an A+ because they got a great safety, and John Johnson. They got a Jadeveon Clowney. They look like a team to compete. And the fact that they ended up performing like this, I know injuries was a thing, but it's like, damn, bro, what the hell happened to y'all? But I don't disagree with that. What the yo, hey yo, whoa, yo. Let me take a step back. He's got Linderbaum going to the Baltimore Ravens at pick four. Okay, look. Listen here. This is why I have a problem with this. The Baltimore Ravens, their O line is not good, but not bad. They got a dual threat quarterback in Lamar Jackson. All Lamar Jackson does is run. So, I mean, I could see why he picked Linderbaum. But I think for the Baltimore Ravens, I think after all those injuries they witnessed in the defensive line and the defensive end position, I would rather go George Karlaftis to the Ravens. I think it only makes sense because the Baltimore Ravens, they lost Yannick, they lost Judon. They need help on that defensive line there. So what do you think, man? You think Linderbaum's good for the Ravens, or do you think they would
I
go a
think he
different
would have
route?
been good for a team like the New York Giants. The New York Giants, he would have been good for a team like the New York Giants. I think just because of Lamar Jackson his mobility and stuff like that, I think he apprehends that offensive line and him by being being escape artist. I wouldn't be surprised if the Baltimore Ravens actually go wide receiver right here. So I don't like Lindenbaum going to the Baltimore Ravens. I think he should go to a team like the New York Giants. A team that desperately needs an offensive line right there. I would like a wide receiver for the Baltimore Ravens right here. I think they need Hollywood Brown has not panned out like he was supposed to. Their best player, their best skill player right now is Mark Andrews. I wouldn't be upset if they can get another weapon to
Yeah,
go alongside to help Mark Andrews out.
I agree with that, man. And they do need another weapon there to help Lamar Jackson there. Um, on to the next, I think is pick 15. Devin Lloyd going to the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't have a problem with this. I know you cover Eagles too, Dante. I think you wouldn't be mad at this pick. I mean, Devin Lloyd's a dog. The Eagles need a linebacker. So, hey, what you feel about him, man?
Hey, I'm not mad at it, man. Devin Lloyd is the second best linebacker off the board, man. I'm not mad at that at all, man. I just read you guys his strength, his weaknesses, and he got a lot of strengths, man. He has a lot of them. So again, hey, I wouldn't be mad. You need a linebacker that can cover, tackle. You need a linebacker. And that's definitely what we need. Devin Lloyd will be an awesome option. And he's a great pass rusher. So that would be a great option for the Eagles right there. Devin Lloyd right there.
Yeah, and he did beat the shit out of my SC. So
Damn, y'all lost to them too?
see, we were not a good team this year, man. We were not a good team. We freaking lost Drake London in the eighth. They freaking didn't want to bench Keldon Slovis, and our coach got fired in like the third week. So so yeah, um, but yeah, I don't have a problem with Devin Lloyd either. Like I said, let's move on to the 16. So this is a little faster because he's got it there.
Mm-hmm.
16. Do I have to even say anything?
Well,
Um, um, I'm sorry. I have to take a moment of silence real quick for this. I have to take a moment. Okay, that was the moment of silence for that stupidity of a pick. Mo Kiper. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I take that moment of silence back for him. I take it back. You know why? Because think of it. The Eagles are known for effing up draft picks. Y'all could have had Justin Jefferson. Y'all could have not had Rager. I don't want to attack Eagle fans, but you got to understand. This is defensive end here from Penn State is a third, fourth round type of defensive end. And he got you guys picking in the first round at 16. He's putting his mind into Nick Sirianni. Well, what's the general manager's name? Sirianni, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, Eagle fans, you can't be mad at that. I mean, y'all known for a little effing up the draft picks, just like my Raiders. But from a standpoint of somebody that covers the draft, this is a dumbass pick because I would not go with the third, fourth round defensive end. You still got George Karlaftis on the goddamn board, and you'd rather pick a third round, fourth round type of defensive end. If Mel Kiper was gonna go defensive end, I would have picked George Karlaftis because he's still on the board. According to Mel Kiper, he's still on the board.
Yep.
It doesn't make sense to me that you would go Arnold Ebekada. I hope I said that right, from Penn State. Yeah, same thing like I said, Grandizer. I projected him 3-4. That's what
Yep.
my pick. What do you guys say, Donte? You're probably gonna call this thing stupid too, but I mean, hey.
Man, like I said again, uh, that's a huge reach right there. And who projected to pick him?
Mel Kiper said to the Eagles, bro.
Nah, I disagree with that pick. I think we need linebackers, man. We need linebacker in a corner or a linebacker in a safety. I would disagree with that. I would take Christian Harris over that guy right there.
Yeah.
Over him, I would take Christian Harris. So that would be a huge reach.
On to the next one. I think us Raider fans would not like this at all. But the Chargers do need defensive line help. Jordan Davis to the Los Angeles Chargers. Joey Bosa and Jordan Davis on the same line? Shit. We better stack up our own line if that's the goddamn case. Yeah, I'm not mad at it. As a Raider fan, I'm mad at it. I hate it because we have to play it, and Jordan Davis and Joey Bosa are good. But
Right.
as a NFL fan, oh sorry, my mic is. I don't know if my mic is. Is my mic good? Do you hear me?
Yeah, you good. You good.
Okay. I think they do need defensive tackle help. They do need help with the run, and I think Jordan Davis is perfect for the Chargers, man. As a Raider fan, I'm pissed. Exactly, Bourbon. I'd be pissed. I would be like, what the hell? But go ahead, Donte. What you feel about the Chargers picking Jordan Davis here, man?
I think he'll help him out for that interior pass rush. Jordan Davis, I had a profile.
Howie Roseman. Yeah, sorry. Howie Roseman.
Jordan Davis, hold on. Let me get my notes out. Let me look at my notes.
Yeah, go ahead.
I looked at some film on Jordan Davis, give y'all the insight what the Chargers are getting. I guess not the Raiders not getting. So let me do it. Let me get my notes out. So like I say again, he was the spotlight. The Coach Donte spotlight was on Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis' strength is his size. Of course, his strength. He has sneaky athleticism. He's very good at the run game. He's very good. If you try to double team him, he's very big of getting off the double team. Very good at using his hands, so he's very good at the run game. Only weaknesses, his injury history. He has an injury history and his pass. He's not like when if it comes a third and long or a third down when a team desperately need a pass, basically Jordan Davis is not good at pass rushing. He's very good at run defense. Very good at run defense, not pass rushing. So again, he's good at bobbling up the running game, and he's very strong. The problem is, his injury history,
Yeah,
and he's just like I say, he doesn't get back there to the quarterback as much. So he's very good at supporting the running game, but he's a pit bull. Now, if you let a pit bull get to you, he will bite. And
Yeah.
Jordan Davis will bite if he gets to that running back.
Okay. Well, these next three picks, we're gonna go quick on them real quick. I
All right.
think Kenny Pickett to the New Orleans Saints. I'm not mad about it. They do need a quarterback. They don't got a cap space to bring anyone. At this point, give a rookie contract to Kenny Pickett. I mean, if Kenny Pickett's on the board at 18, if I was Pittsburgh, I'll take it down, especially if I don't get no free agent. Oh, wait, sorry, the Saints. My bad. If there's nobody on free agency that's gonna take a cheap minimum, so I would go Kenny Pickett here. I'm cool with Kenny Pickett to the Saints. And as far as 19, Chris Olave, Ohio State to the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, Rager ain't the answer. JG is garbage. JJ's garbage. So I mean, hey, it only makes sense to get another receiver next to Devontae Smith, two young studs, and
Yep.
Matt Corral to the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's knowing that the Pittsburgh Steelers don't make any moves in free agency. Then Matt Corral could go to Pittsburgh, but I think it's a reach because of his injury. But who knows? What you feel about those three picks, man?
I feel good about those three picks. I feel like Kenny if Kenny is Kenny Pickett still on he off the board, right?
Yeah, he got off. Well, right there with the New Orleans Saints, number 18.
I would love to switch. I would love to switch Kenny Pickett to Pittsburgh. I think he would
Okay.
be good at Pittsburgh. Dating on we still don't know the status of Matt Corral's injury. Again, Kenny Pickett makes more sense at Pittsburgh than Matt Corral. I still think a team will take a chance on Matt Corral probably in the early second round, but I would love Kenny Pickett to be and with Pittsburgh. I think that's a great fit for him. Dude, he's from the state of Pittsburgh. He played in Pittsburgh. He knows it, the city. So again, I think Pittsburgh will be good. And we know JG, this is his last year. We know Jalen Rager is going to get traded. So why not get a good wide receiver that you can get? And Chris Olave is a good wide receiver, pretty much. But I think we would need another linebacker or a cornerback that we can go. And I think, like I say again, if it's cornerback, you can go Andrew Booth Jr. You can go Booth Jr. right there. I would love to take him as a cornerback. But you can always get a good receiver too. You don't have to be in the first round and get a good receiver. You can get a good receiver coming out of the second round or your third round somewhere. It's still this class is still deep as with receivers and everything else except the quarterback position. But I will actually go with probably safety or cornerback for the Philadelphia Eagles. But I'm not mad at those picks. I'm not mad at them at all.
Yeah, as far as the Eagles, the smarter way would be doubling down on linebackers and getting a corner to help Darius Slay.
Yep.
Um, that would be my three things to do. Are they gonna do it? I mean, Howie Roseman is known for effing up some picks and not effing up some picks. So who knows what he's gonna do with those three picks there? But moving on. Okay, Jameson Williams to Alabama. Oh, I would hate that. Jameson Williams to the New England Patriots. Andrew Booth to the Raiders. And George Karlaftis to the Cardinals next to J.J. Watt. That's what the
Mm,
three picks he did.
yeah,
Well,
JJ
I'm gonna
Watt.
let you start off with talking about the New England Patriots, and then I'll talk about the Raiders here.
Yeah, okay. The Patriots, uh, Nikhil Harrington is going to get out of New England. I think
Mhm.
Jameson Williams will be a good fit. Coming from a Nick Saban system, not going to another winning organization in the New England Patriots, I think he will be very good. I think he will be very good over there with Bill Belichick over there. I think he'll be very good over there with them guys. So they do kind of need another weapon. Kendrick Bourne has been very, very good. They do got good tight ends over there, John Smith and Hunter Henry. Um, nothing hurt, nothing. That would be a good fit. That would be a good fit over there for the Patriots. But you never know what Bill Belichick is thinking, though.
Um, as far as Andrew Booth to the Raiders, I mean, seeing how Mel Kiper's draft board is he did give away Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis off the board. The Kobe Dean's off the board. Christian Harris is still there. Andrew Booth is, in my opinion, the number three corner. I think for me it goes Stingley, Gardner, Booth. Booth is still a great player. and I could see why we would go after a Clemson player again. I mean, we got Clee Farrell. We also got Renfro, which Renfro did pan out. So Andrew Booth, I'm not really mad at it as long as you get a veteran corner. So Andrew Booth and a veteran corner would be fine. I mean, here I could go also Christian Harris, but I mean, I know we don't like Alabama players no more, so no more Alabama players. So I mean, I'm not really mad at Andrew Booth going to Raiders, according to Mark Kuiper. But yeah. So now you got George Karlaftis, the guy I talked about earlier from Purdue, going to the
Yep.
Arizona Cardinals, playing next to J.J. Watt. What do you feel about that, man?
Hey, JJ Watt, that's good. He will grow up under JJ Watt. JJ Watt will give him some great advice. And this is a good fit being around a veteran core of JJ Watt, Chandler Jones, and these guys. This will be a pretty good fit for George Karlaftis right here. To get some more pass rush in there and help that defensive side of the ball and that defensive line out. You muted.
God damn it. Trevor Penning going to Northern Iowa for Bengals. I don't got a problem with this. Boost up that O-line. I mean, Joe Burrow just got sacked 9 times, and he's been sacked the most. He's been sacked the most in the whole season at 51, and now with those 960. So, yeah, I don't have a problem with Trevor Penning. I don't think you would have a problem with them going online too. What you think there?
No, I don't have a problem with that. I think that's a great call. Nothing wrong with getting some more offensive linemen in now to helping out that cause right there. Great.
Yeah.
That's a great pick.
Now you got Jahan Dotson from Penn State going to the Miami Dolphins. Trent McDuffie, cornerback from Washington, going to the Buffalo Bills. And Sam Howell going to Detroit. What you feel about it, man?
It depends on how the Lions feel about Jared Goff. It just depends on how they feel about Jared Goff. Let him go in and let him learn up on the Jared Goff. If Jared Goff ain't the answer, put him out there and see what he got.
Um, Jahan Dotson to the Dolphins. You got Parker. You got Jalen Waddle. You could boost up the O line, but depending on what O line falls at 26, you could go running back with at 26, right? So, I mean, they can't go wrong with the receiver. Jahan Dotson is a dog. Um, Giving another weapon to Tua. Who knows what the new head coach is gonna do?
Yeah.
Trent McDuffie to the Buffalo Bills. I don't know how I feel about this one either. The Buffalo Bills. I mean, they're the number one ranked defense. I know they just got torched, but I think maybe giving an offensive line, interior offensive line, maybe give a running back. I know Stingley started panning out towards the end, but maybe give a running back at 27. And safeties they don't need. I don't even think they need corners. Jordavius White comes back. I think a D line could help too. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Grandize. That's what I'm saying, man. I wouldn't really go wide receiver. I would rather go O-line or running back. Stupid Mel Kiper. Wide receivers need, but OT, OC, RB, interior line are all pressing needs. Trash. Yeah, Mel Kiper, I don't know what he's doing. But, and like you said, Sam Howell, Jared Goff. I mean, I don't think they're sold on Jared Goff, but who knows what they're. The last few picks, I'm going to. See, this is what crazes me. The Marvin Leo is still on the board. And pairing them against Vita Vea? Cameron Thomas, defensive end from San Diego State, going for the Kansas City Chiefs. Shit. The Marvin Leo, Texas A&M, going to Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And then you got Kyle Gordon from Washington going to Tennessee Titans as a corner. And Trey McBride, the Packers go tight end. First tight end off the board at 32. What you feel? Let's first talk about these two right here. What you feel about these two?
Are you talking about Cameron Thomas? I gotta look at some film on Cameron Thomas. I still gotta look at film on him. I'm gonna look at film after and put it in after the show and put it in my notes on him. Cameron Thomas, DeMarvin Leo, defensive line. They already got Vita Vea over there who they just paid right there. I think I would love for them. I mean, they got Vita Vea right there. If you want to put him on the bench to learn from Vita Vea, you could. But again, I think they you need a receiver. To be honest with you, you don't know about Chris Godwin. You don't know about Chris Godwin. You don't know if he's going to be there next year or if they're going to franchise tag him. You get Tom Brady or whoever is going to be the quarterback, another weapon. You got OJ Howard, them there. I wouldn't be. I would go receiver if I was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, just to be sure. If you don't know about Chris Godwin, if you know he's going to walk, because he is a free agent after this year. So again, I would go with a receiver in this situation. And Jordan Thomas and Cameron Thomas. You got Melvin Ingram. We're gonna see what they do with to Melvin Ingram right there. They did ever since Melvin Ingram, came to the New York Jet. Melvin Ingram came to the Kansas City Chiefs. Their defensive line has been good, but that's due to Josh Allen mobility right there. He was able to get out some of those sacks and extend the pocket. But again, hey, we'll find out and we'll see. Kansas City can use another. They can use corners. I think they can get a corner. Their secondary is bad. The Kansas City Chiefs
Yeah.
secondary is terrible for what we all seen. That we know they don't got a good secondary. So it wouldn't. I would love someone like a cornerback right here, or a safety. Because you do have Tyrann Matthew who did get out with a head injury right there. So how Daxton Hill will be good as a safety for the Kansas City Chiefs right here. So we'll see though. We'll see.
Yeah. For me, yeah, you're right, Bourbon Country. I was about to say this. The Marvin Leo, you reminded me of a point I was gonna make. The Marvin Leo is more of a defensive end for me. He doesn't have the body type of a defensive tackle. You wonder why he had more sacks than Jordan Davis. He's faster, quicker, he's slimmer, and that's because he's more of a defensive end. Um, I think the Marvin Leo would be a defensive. They have him as a D tackle, but I think he is a defensive end in the NFL. And I think you said something about somebody said Aaron Raiders need an Aaron Donald type of D line, a cornerback, and a wide receiver. Um, as far as Aaron Donald, the closest thing to Aaron Donald in this draft is probably Jordan Davis, just because of how big he is and how he could get through the line of bull rush and still get double team and still get passed and get the running back. So I would love Jordan Davis going to Raiders. Is he going to be on the
Yep.
board? Most likely not, depending on what the other teams do. I need more information. So closer we get to the draft, the more the mock draft from us is going to be more realistic, more
Yep.
thing. We just got to see what happens with free agency. I think 2 weeks after the free agency, we'll do a mock draft just to see what everybody does with their moves. Then we'll have a better understanding of what these teams are going to do. You feel me?
Yep.
So, um, yeah, they run a 3-4. It would be perfect for them. Um, Mel Kiper, the
But
Marvin Leo to
JT
Tampa,
Eagles
knowing he
talk,
won't
my
fall
boy.
for it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The Marvin Leo might not go there. Um, yeah, James Dean, cornerback, but he's too inconsistent for Tampa. Yeah. Let's move on to the last two picks here from Mel
All
Kiper.
right.
By the way, if you're just joining us, thank you for joining us. Of course, this is a Pat to Draft podcast. Right now, we are instead of doing mock draft Monday today, I decided to look at Mel Kiper's. If y'all probably know who Mel Kiper is. Um, Mel Kiper's mock draft. This is his very first mock draft, and we're reviewing each pick so far. So if you guys want to know what we feel about your team and what Mel Kiper picked, just scroll back once this podcast is done. But we got Kyle Gordon from Washington going to the Tennessee Titans and Trey McBride. The fact that Elam is not going anywhere in the first round. I mean,
Yeah.
over Kyle Gordon, they got two Washington corners going to two teams in the first round. I honestly think Elam's better than both of them, in my opinion. Um, what I seen, I let me get his name right. Career Elam, and you know who else is still on the board? Roger McCrary is still on the board. So I get Trent McDuffie. I mean, in my opinion, he's the sixth best, seventh best corner. But having career Elam there and Roger McCrary and not getting picked, whoa, whoa, whoa. I would go Elam here for the Tennessee Titans. What you feel about this, man?
I will go. I will go. I will go Elam right here as well. For the Tennessee Titans as a cornerback right there. I will go with him as well. I think that defensive line is pretty good. With Danico Autry, you got Jeffrey Simmons who was dominant yeah, the other day. I think that defensive line pretty good. You got Byard, Kevin Byard as a safety. I think they're set at the safety position. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I would love them at that situation right there. But for Green Bay, you got Jaya Alexander, but you got Jaya Alexander right there. You're set at the safety position as well with Adrian Amos. I would go with a tight end. I would like a tight end for Green Bay, to be honest with you. Out of Colorado State, and McBride will be pretty good. That makes sense. A tight end for Green Bay. I love that, man. I love the pick by Green Bay. Mercedes Lewis, who they got, fumbled the
Yeah,
football, fumbled the football the
yeah,
other night. That was a big guys. That was a big play in the game. And he's getting older and older. So I would like him for Colorado State. I think he's the best tight end in the draft right now. JC Eagles Talk said at 15, they have N'Kobe Dean, they have Dean and taking a wide receiver. Yep, just like we projected. I to be honest, man, I got a feeling N'Kobe Dean might be off the board before the end. But JC, I'm gonna tell you, Devin Lloyd, hey, that guy's another stud that's gonna be projected to go in the first round.
yeah,
I think he's gonna be there by the time we pick. I think Devin Lloyd is very good, man. Devin Lloyd is very good, bro. Can do everything as a
yeah,
linebacker. Everything. He's very versatile. He
yeah.
can do everything.
I
We
don't have
never
a
know.
problem with
Go ahead.
McBride. I think he's
Yeah.
the best tight end in the draft. I mean, at 32, you can't go wrong with the tight end at 32. You can't be mad at Green Bay. Green Bay, it just depends what Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams happens. Who knows if Jordan Love's gonna be the starter next year? So I don't have a problem with these two. The only problem I have is that cornerback. I
Thank
would
you,
rather
baby.
go Roger McCreary there. I'd rather go Elam there. In
Mm-hmm.
my opinion, Roger Egram from Auburn. Yeah, he's projected. Yeah. Um, Love the show and channel, Eric. I subscribed last night. I would definitely be a loyal follower. Fight on. Thank you. I appreciate it, Justin. Same to you.
Appreciate
Yeah,
y'all,
same
man.
to you, Justin. I subscribe to you. And I'll be watching your lives, man.
I subscribe to
And
you, Justin. Appreciate you. What's
I,
up, Andre?
I don't know that much of the genre of music you talk about, but watching your videos so far, I'm learning. Uh, I I appreciate it though, man. I appreciate it. Same way the other way, man.
We
I'll
appreciate
tune into
everybody,
your
man,
lives
that
as
come
well.
through, man. We
Um,
just try to
how
give
good
y'all the
is Trey
best.
McBride? How good is Trey McBride? In my opinion, like I said earlier, he's the sixth on my list. I have to check my notes. Um, let me. Oh wait, Trey McBride. My bad. Wait, did he say Trey McBride or did he say Trey McBride? My bad. The
Yeah, he
defense.
said
Sorry, I
Trey
was thinking of a
McBride.
corner. I don't know why. Um, Trey McBride, in my opinion, is the third best tight end. I kind of said earlier that he was the first. My bad. I just looked at my notes right now because I have it on my Google Docs. Um, I have the tight end out of Texas A&M better than him. I also have the guy from Washington over him, but maybe I just haven't seen too much tape on Trey McBride. So I will in this upcoming week. I will focus on Trey McBride and see what he got. Um, Also, like I said previously in the other weeks, let me know what y'all feel on what players you want us to do. I'm on
Yep.
social media, of course, at SC Experience, SC underscore experience, I believe, double experience. You'll see me around, man. Um, but yeah, you probably see me in other people's life. I'm usually on the late night show, with the dirty there, so you'll see me there. But yeah, my Instagram is literally um what's it called, SC Experience. So if y'all want to talk about any players throughout the week, or you want me to focus on a player for next week, just let me know, because I always want to check out more players, man, and pause more players. I just want to see these third rounders, fourth rounders, fifth rounders, sixth rounders, because we're gonna be live during the draft, and I want to at least know most of these prospects, so when they get
Yep.
picked during the line, I could talk about them. Um, Another cornerback you could get later is Tariq Colson. Colson. Hopefully
Hey,
I said
just
that right.
DM us personally, man. Mine's Instagram is Coach Donte 31. It's not hard to search it up and let me know what players y'all want us to do, man. Hit Eric up at the SC Experience. Hit
Yeah.
me up on my Instagram. On Coach Donte. I answer everything. I answer everything. If y'all want us to look at a certain player, look at film, and we'll come back and let y'all know, their strength and their weaknesses and where they may be projected to go, what team that can, kind of use them a little bit. So let us know. Just hit us up, man. Personally on the DMs, man. Like that.
Yeah.
So let us up, man. Just hit us on Instagram. Just hit us up in a personal inbox and give us the players. The
Who do you
players.
guys got going at one? I think, in my opinion, I think Hutchinson or
Mhm.
Neil. I know it's surprising that I say Neil and offensive tackle in the first pick. It's just the Jaguars, man.
It's just the Jaguars.
Yeah,
We
so
don't know
they
what
could
they're
go
gonna
Evan Neal,
do.
they could go Hutchinson. I wouldn't doubt if they go Thibodeau, but I think Hutchinson and Neal would be the first pick. Honestly, I think Thibodeau works better with the Lions at 2. So yeah, and another cornerback, like you said, Tariq Castro Fields from Penn State. I know what I've seen from him. He has to work on that run game. He has to work on his. I mean, he's good at the run game, but he needs to work on his tackling. His tackling is the only thing that scares me. You want a corner that could tackle, but if you could
Yep.
get him at like the 7th round, 6th round, or maybe undrafted, then I will take a chance on him. It's just the fact that his tackling has been suspect throughout the year, so who knows what's gonna happen there. Um, yeah, I
Yeah,
like
but
Kohler from
when you
Iowa
put
State.
them in the
Yeah,
chat though, we're not gonna remember all of those players though.
most
That's
teams.
why we said hit us up personally in our personal DMs on Instagram or Twitter because we're not gonna remember all of those players. We're not gonna remember the names of them. That's why we say hit us up personally and just say, hey man, I would love for you to look at film and tell us what you think. Tell us what you think of this player. Or hit Eric up. Hit both of
Yeah.
us up. We can tell you. We can watch film on them and we can tell y'all
Yeah,
how they.
I'll check
We can see.
Bourbon. I'll check out Kohler from Iowa State. I'll write it down on my notes right now. But yeah, just hit us up on the Instagram. Like I said, if you guys got any players there, of course, that's enough for this Mel Kiper mock draft. I mean, it was all right. I mean, it could have been better. I don't know what he was thinking on some of
Mm-hmm.
those picks. Most teams need a whole roster. Yeah, yeah. So at this point, this draft is gonna be very interesting. I think this is one of the drafts where we just don't know what's gonna happen.
Yo.
um you could see more teams trade up, you could see less teams trade up, you could see a lot of trade talk between players. Maybe Aaron Rodgers gets traded in the draft. I would love to see things like that. um but who knows there. As you guys know, we're always live on Mondays at 3 p.m. Eastern time. That is, oh, I know Logan Hall. Have you heard of D-line Logan Hall? Yeah.
Yo.
Last week I think somebody told me about him. Let me pop up my my notes real quick. What do you guys say to the people while I find it, man? I need to find it real quick. Um, Logan Hall, Logan Hall, Logan Hall. Where do I have it?
You said Friday is free agency show. What you talking about?
Who?
Grandizer.
Oh, oh, he's saying we should do a show for same time, but on Friday, free agency show where you cover one position each show. Oh, I get what you mean.
Okay.
Probably when we get closer. Who knows?
Yo.
We're always implementing new shows. So let me see if I have it on my notes. I could have swore I have so many freaking docs, man. Like so many Google Docs out there, man.
Yo.
Um,
Because right now it's the reason why this is hard because the football NFL season is really not. It's not over yet, and we're not really close to the draft or the combine or the Senior Bowl. When the season is over with, when the Super Bowl is over with, after it's all said and done, then they're gonna start looking. They're gonna start looking at the Senior Bowl and the combine. Me and Eric gonna be doing the Senior Bowl and the combine, and we're gonna be doing every day of the draft. So we gonna throughout that whole process, we're gonna get better at the players that we're gonna start getting a little feeling of where the players are gonna land after the free agency. What other teams are gonna fill in those type of. We'll be able to give y'all better mock drafts and better coverages on it after the season pretty much over and the Senior Bowl and the free agents in season. We'll be able to give y'all better coverage on them. Right now, this is all just based on this is all based on why the playoffs is still going on. This is all just based on with no off season right now, with no what you call it, with no draft. You know, that's all with no free agency right now. So we just give y'all thoughts right now. We just basically looking at film and see what player can do for this team and what player that we like right now. So we can only go out what we got right now. But we gonna basically give y'all more information after the season and when free agency done. Then that's where y'all gonna start have to plug in those holes of where we think every player's gonna go.
Yeah, so Logan Hall, I want to touch up upon because I see Andre. You said I just saw people say thinking the Raiders might take Logan Hall. That would be a reach, in my
Yep.
opinion. He's more of a second, third round guy for me, second or third, in my opinion. What I like about Logan Hall, he is great with his first step. You know, he's quick. Another thing I like about him is that he got better while using his hands. So you know those swim moves, you know those rip moves. You know he's getting a little bit more slithery like a snake kind of. You know he got better at that. Um, year in and year out. Like I said, his first step is of course good. He could be versatile as well. You know, you can move him around the D line no matter where he goes. He's got a motor, and Logan Hall has a motor, so he can go the full. He could do every snap count if needed. So I mean, Logan Hall is a great person, man. But I just wouldn't go for the Raiders in the first round. I mean, if he's there at the second round, then screw it. I would go Logan. I mean, try Logan Hall, but it wouldn't make sense if we already have Yannick and Max Crosby and Malcolm Kuntz and Nassib and Clean Farrell. You know, but Coach Dante, you and Eric can do your respective. Oh yeah, we'll do it on our personal channels. In that case, I'm gonna do a 7 round mock draft for the Raiders. I'm pretty sure Dante will do one for the Eagles or Texans. Probably most likely Texans.
Texans
Uh,
because yeah, that's
so
the main team I
yeah,
care
we'll
about.
we'll do it. We'll do it on our personal channels. Just stay tuned. I think I'm gonna do my mock draft a little bit closer to the draft, as
Yep,
far as the
I
Raiders.
am too.
So free agency is only 51 days. We need to figure out GM head coach this week. Yeah, we
Shit,
really
we
do,
do
man.
too. We do too. Country Raiders shit. We goddamn do too. Texans goddamn do too.
We we
We need to
we
be
we
out the
need we
damn
need to find
coach.
out this week, man. Hopefully we get it this week. Hopefully we get it next week, or hopefully right after the Super Bowl. That's what I'm hoping. Um, but yeah, I mean, do you got any final thoughts before? I mean, I'm pretty sure you said the final thoughts, but what you got? Anything final thoughts before we?
Man, final thoughts, man. It'll be interesting to see what every team does, man.
Mhm.
Like I say, again, we just doing this based off what we have, the information we have right now. We'll get better, man, but we just trying to get out the best, most knowledgeable content
Yeah,
ever right now, man. We just me and Eric doing a lot of researching on these players. That's why you see me got papers and notes writing down. We trying our best, man, but it's gonna get better doing the free agency part and doing, just basically doing the combine and stuff. We gonna get y'all covered on the combine, Senior Bowl. We gonna be streaming all of that and stuff. What players did good in the combine, the 40 times. We gonna get y'all all of that, the pro days and stuff like that. We gonna keep it. We gonna be doing a draft all 3 days. We gonna be doing a draft. So me and Eric got something cooking up for y'all, man. Like me and Eric gonna get together. We gonna on the draft day, we might have a little surprise for you guys, man. Y'all want to, call in and stuff with me and Eric will discuss that and we'll let y'all get y'all thoughts out there about your squad and stuff like that.
yeah. He said he's a little late, but did you see Ika Makanawa?
Nuh-uh. I haven't seen them yet. Just DM me personally if you want me to look at any type of players, I can look at them and just put it in my notes. Put it in my notes because I do it before every this show come up every Monday. I do it way before the show. I start looking at players and stuff and scouting them and looking at them.
Yeah. So if Flores don't get hired by Texas, I don't expect
Houston, the
Flores to
Houston
get head coach
Texans.
anywhere. Sure, he will. I think he will.
I think he
Yeah,
will. I
Coach
think he will
Dante's
get a
team
shot.
is the Houston Texans. Yeah, Coach Dante's team is Houston Texans, y'all. So yeah, thank you. I appreciate it, Guydizer. My internet is tripping right now. Give me 1 minute, y'all. Mm, but yeah, thank you guys for supporting, man. We always have a lot of
Sure.
viewers from Coach Dante's channel, my channel, the Facebook
Yep.
sometimes, the Spotlight Sports Network YouTube. So we really appreciate it, man, and thank you guys for finally, for giving me the opportunity to give you guys content, man. Without the people
Yep.
watching me, I wouldn't be able to do this. So shout out to the Spotlight Sports Network too for giving me a platform too. Um, but yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for tuning in. This was Monday. Hopefully you guys have a blessed week. Always stay healthy, stay safe. Um, blessings to you and your guys' families.
Yep.
Hopefully everybody's healthy in your household, and if they're not, my prayers go out to you, and hopefully they recover quick. Um, life's too short, y'all. Those are my little inspirational words there. Life's too short, so live every day like it's your last. I always go by that. Much love to everybody, man. Much love to Raider Nation, because I know a lot of people on my channel are Raider Nation, man. I appreciate y'all for coming, man. Raider Nation till I die. You already know what it is. But thank you for coming to the Path to the Draft every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. This is not the end of me for the week. I should be live for me. As far as me, I will be live for the Laker games Tuesday,
Yep.
Thursday, Friday. I should be live again. I don't know. I'm still coming up with shows on my personal channel. I mean, I know I went live for the Mike Mayock. I went live for the press conference. I'm trying to come up with a set schedule so I could work with the Spotlight Sports Network and also just do my own thing on my channel. So I gotta see how I'm gonna rearrange things. You'll usually see me on other people's live. I'd be popping in and out. So yeah, you got anything new this week? Any shows for you, Dante?
Man,
Anything?
y'all know, man. Y'all come check me out at Coach Donte. We streaming right now on the same platform on my channel as well. I dropped Houston content, Houston Astros, Rockets, Eagles content. I stream every game, every NFL basketball game. No matter, I'm a sports fan in general. I support the Spotlight Sports Network. I am the executive of the Spotlight Sports Network as well. So we do a good job over here, helping people grow. Like I say, man, hey, I give the best content I could give out there. I love sports. I'm a sports fan. So y'all come check me out over here at Coach
Yeah,
Dante 31 and also the Spotlight Sports streams. And like I say, you will also see me with Eric every time he streams. I'm basically now helping him with the play by play as well. So we do it big over here. We do it big over here on the Spotlight Sports streams. And y'all come check us out. Continue to check us out. Like you said, we give y'all the best content over here as we can, man, and give y'all the best facts and news that we can give out over here, man. So y'all
yeah.
appreciate y'all for coming in to the
That was
channel,
yeah.
listening to us, man. So
There, that's another thing too, Grandizer. I am in winter session for college right now, so I just got finished with midterms yesterday, so I'm kind of working on school a lot too. So I sometimes I won't be that many in many lives. I mean, I usually be on lives right now. I'm trying to maintain both, and it's working so far for me. And this quarantine stuff that's happening to me is helping me a lot too, because I'm staying more in the room, quarantining. So of course it gives me the more flexibility to do my school and still do this and let out content. So yeah, like I said, you'll see my lives. I mean, I'll go more live on my personal channel, talk about things Raiders, because right now I'm waiting on USC to get closer. The closer it gets to USC, the more I'm gonna, do it. Dodgers, I just need the MLB lockout to be out so I can start doing content there and start
yep,
covering. Um, what else am I missing? Um, Lakers, of course, I do play by plays, so you'll see me there. And if I have a rant or I have to look at a press conference, I will. Um,
shout out to Travis, man, for the
Shout
two
out to
dollars.
Travis for the $2 super chat, man. 2 years ago, I was 300 pounds. Today, I'm 194. Clap it up for Travis, man.
Hard work pays off.
Hard
Hard
work,
work pays
yep.
off.
Hard work pays off, man. Anything you put your mind to, you do it, man. If you want to
Yep,
do it for yourself, and I'm gonna tell this to everybody, man. Don't bash yourself.
yep,
Don't ever bash yourself. And this just goes in general. Don't ever bash yourself. If people call you names and stuff, ignore them, man. But
yep,
if you wanna do your best for yourself and you wanna be healthy, then if as long as you put your mind to it, you'll do it. Hashtag weight loss goals. Yeah, man. Like I said, if you
yeah,
don't feel
man.
content with certain things, time to use every minute of every day to do it. Life's too short to be lazy, man. Life's
Yep,
too short to be lazy. Let's do something, whether it be work, whether it be school, whether it be content creating, because I know a lot of you guys are content creators too. Whether it be, hanging out with friends, having significant others, having kids, no matter what, always
You
keeping
know,
yourself busy every day, man. Never let anyone outwork you, and you will succeed at whatever
yeah.
you want.
I
Right, brother.
mean, just
It's
like
really about that.
again,
It's
and
about
don't
drive. It's about power. we stay hungry. That boy Dwayne the
don't
Rock
let
Johnson.
anybody, guys, tell you what you can't do.
Yeah,
You know in your mind you can do it. Don't let anybody tell you guys what you cannot do. Hey,
yeah,
always it's not about what you cannot do, it's what you can do. And what I can do, I can talk sports, I can
yeah,
talk anything, but you also got to put a
yeah.
mindset to everything you do as well. You also got to do that.
I
Don't let
appreciate it,
nobody
brother.
tell you what you can and cannot do because you know you can do it. You just got to put a mind to it. And you I know you can also motivate yourself. Can
Yeah, yeah,
nobody motivate you? And people can motivate
definitely.
you if they want to and can give you the good advice. People can do that. But again, you have to motivate yourself to do it as well. So don't let no one tell you what you can do, no matter how many subs you got, no matter how many people bring up, oh, you got all of this and you still streaming, you got all of these subs and nobody in the stream. Hey, I just proud to have one person in the stream. You can be a proud of that, but that won't don't let that stop you guys from working. Don't let that guy bring you down because in the middle, and that one gonna turn into 10, that 10 gonna turn into 20, and that
Yes.
20 is gonna turn into 30. So each time you will love that. So that's how I thrive. Hey, even though I sometimes I be tired, but I fight through it because I want to be great. So don't let nobody tell you what you can and cannot do. Just know you have to have a mindset and you got to have it first in your mind. I could do it. I know I could, and have the motivation for it. If you don't have the motivation for it, then don't do it. You just got to have the motivation for it.
Yeah, and if you guys got goals, I'm tired every day too, Grant. As you know, I'm telling you. If you have goals, man, achieve them. You could achieve them. You got to start somewhere, man. You're not gonna get to those goals like this. It would start
Yep.
off here, start off right here. It's gonna grow, grow, grow. And if you guys want to be content creators, do it, man. If you guys remember me, when I first showed my face here at the Spotlight Sports Network, y'all know how shy I was. It was, I think, week 11 or week 12 of what was it from? Week 11 or week 12? It was one of those weeks where I, I joined the Spotlight Sports Network, and my first show was the morning show that we do on
Yep.
Sundays.
Yep.
And
It was.
I didn't talk for anything. The only times I talked was when they told me, "Hey, what's your prediction?" I would be like the Raiders, and then I would be
Ah,
and now look at me, man. I be on lives, and y'all hear how I talk, man. I started putting myself out there, man. Y'all could do it, man. But yeah, like I said, stay blessed, be healthy, man. I appreciate you guys. I'm a big gamer. I'm close with a lot of big 2K YouTubers, for sure. Raiders, for sure. Raiders, for sure, for sure. I appreciate everybody. What's up, Alex Martin? I appreciate everybody tuning in. Remember, 3 p.m. Eastern time is Pass to the Draft podcast, where we talk about all things NFL draft. We got shows upcoming, so stay tuned with that. Follow us on IG. I showed my IG earlier. That's my IG. Coach Donte has an IG too, Coach Donte. So please follow us there. Let us know if you got any players or if you guys just want to talk. I appreciate you guys. You'll see me around. You'll see Coach Donte around. And I'm gonna hit that button. Peace out. Have a good day, y'all. Start off your week good. Tell your loved ones you love them, and we are out.